Hi Sevens! I hope you have had a lovely month so far. This is your life path number reading for the month of October. If you missed out on the last blog post, there have been some changes to this channel and to the way Maiden Circle is putting things out. Maiden Circle now has a Patreon. Yay! Go check out the links in the description to find out more about that. On Patreon, we'll be having a blog post every month. We'll also be having for the patrons of that tier, we'll also be having a tarot reading and a channeled reading for the month. And certain tiers can also have a live chat with me every month. So go check that out. See if any of the tiers ring your bells and let me know. The first level tier lets you get a shout out on these readings, either on one of the other readings on the channel, or if you let me know your life path number, I can give you a shout out right here on your reading. Because of the addition of Patreon, I will be releasing some of the things that we're doing. So you may have noticed that I haven't done any daily readings in a while, and those are permanently gone, or at least they're gone for now until I rearrange my schedule again in the future, which we all know I'm going to eventually do. But for now, no more daily readings. I will be doing readings occasionally on Instagram, and I also do a Tuesday weekly pick a card reading in my Facebook group, Maiden Circle Pagan Learning Collective. And I will also still be doing a weekly pick a card here. I'm not sure exactly what day I'll do it, but it'll be at least once a week. We'll have our pick a card or pick a deck reading, or pick a stack reading, I should say. And if you did not notice at the beginning of this video, these readings that I did say last time are going to be every 2 weeks, are now monthly. So this is the reading for October. And we will have one of these readings for every life path number once a month, okay? So hopefully that works with you guys out there, Sevens. We're going to go ahead and get started. Check out the links in the description after your reading. Let me know if you want to book a free reading. I mean, not a free reading. If you want to book a private reading, then there is a link for that in the description. I'm currently not doing extendeds at the time, but when I do, there will be a link for that on Vimeo. Just keep your eyes out for that. So let's first go into a little bit about the number 7 life path and the meaning of that number. 7 is the symbol of the temple, of the human body, and of its 7 chakras. 7 brings lessons, usually through sacrifice and experience. 7 asks you to reassess your current situation. It may also serve as a sign of good luck and success in your endeavors. Those with a life path number 7 are born with an innate affinity for spirituality. 7s will benefit from building a strong spiritual practice, which may help them find their place in the world. 7s constantly seek out knowledge and truth. They are deeply interested in understanding the bigger mysteries of the universe. 7s are highly intuitive, which can sometimes conflict with their analytical minds. Some 7s are the opposite. Either way, allowing both analysis and intuition to exist will positively impact 7's life. 7s like to be alone with their thoughts. They benefit too from connecting with their natural environment. 7s are loyal in relationships, but may struggle with praising their partners. They may fear being left behind, not seeing that their withholding praise is pushing others away. 7s may struggle with communication and empathy, and will need to actively work on building those skills. 7s must continuously review their beliefs and expectations in order to find optimal growth. Okay, so that's just a little bit about the life path number 7. We're going to take a look at this die here and see what your overall message is. This is the overall message for those with a life path number of 7 who are here and connected to this reading. What is the overall guiding message for those with a life path number of 7 for the month of October 2019, for those who are here to receive it, for those who are meant to receive it? What is the overall message for those with a life path number of 7? Please, I am asking their higher self, I am asking mine, I am asking deity and all those beings that watch over us. You have the number 4. Be careful of isolating yourself too much, 7. You may develop selfish motives which people will sense and pull away. Okay, so again, it says be careful of isolating yourself. You may develop selfish motives, which people will sense about you, and it'll make them pull away. Okay, so just be careful that you are not spending so much time on your own, or that you're not acting like you're in the world alone, and that you're acknowledging the presence of others around you. And be careful that you're not acting selfishly, because people will sense that about you, and it will drive them away, and that is not what you want. Okay, so let's see what your direct message is. This is a little bit more of a personal message for those sevens who are here and connected. What is their direct message for those sevens who are here to receive this message, who are meant to receive this message for the month of October 2019? What is the direct message for those with a life path number of 7 for the month of October 2019? What is the direct guiding message for those with a life path number of 7, please? So you have faith in the process. Okay, so that's a message just to kind of have faith in what's going on. If things haven't felt very simple or easy, that is just kind of part of what's happening. Like you may be going through a sort of transition or a transformation of some sort. And it's basically saying, even though you feel like you're struggling, you are being carried, you're being pulled in the right direction by nature, by the universe. Okay, so let's see what your soul message is. What is your message on the spiritual realm? For those with a life path number of 7, what is their soul trying to tell them? What is their soul trying to bring to the surface? For those with a life path number of 7, for the month of October 2019, what is their soul trying to say? For 2019 October, what is their soul trying to say? For those with a life path number of 7, for October 2019, what is their soul trying to bring to the surface? For those with a life path number of 7, please, please, and thank you. I'm asking my higher self, I am asking theirs. I'm asking deity, our ancestors, and all those beings that watch over and guide us with love and try to bring us towards our highest good, towards our best, highest potential. What is the soul of those who are here and connecting with this message? What is the soul for those who are resonating? What is their soul trying to say? Those who have a life path number of 7, what is their soul trying to get across to them, trying to let them know? Please, please, and thank you. Oh, please and thank you. I think we're ready. You have the Queen of Swords on this side. So you may have been feeling a little, like right underneath here is the Empress, okay? You may have been feeling a little cold or distant or disconnected from your emotions, but that not in like the way of being unhappy. It's more like you've been so focused on gaining power. I know that sounds kind of like extreme, but you've been so focused on like getting more power, getting more money, like achieving more, being stronger. If you're someone who does like spiritual or magic work, maybe you've been trying to get more spiritual power, more magical power, but you've just been so focused on gaining strength and gaining power that you haven't necessarily been giving as much attention to the emotional aspects of your life, to the more spiritual, the softer sides of your spirituality, I should say, because I think you're working on something spiritual, but I think you're less connected to those soft sides of spirituality. Okay, so let's see what your heart message is, what's going on in your subconscious or your heart and mind. For those with a life path number of 7, what is going on in their heart and mind? What is going on in the heart and mind or subconscious of the life path 7 for the month of October 2019? What do they need to know concerning their subconscious, concerning their heart and mind, their thoughts and emotions for the month of October in 2019? What's going on in the thoughts and emotions of those with a life path number of 7 for the month of October? I am asking them, I am asking their higher self, their beloved ancestors, their deity, their guides, their angels, all those beings out there that are guiding us in love and healing to our highest good. What is going on in the thoughts and feelings, the heart and mind, the lower subconscious? What needs to come to the surface for those with a life path number of 7 for the month of October in 2019, please and thank you. Please and thank you. You have 9 of Swords. Right, so some of you, I think, are feeling kind of spiritually distant, but I do think that you're moving past that, just because, and I'm going to put them obviously back in the deck, but right after this, I just felt like I needed to look at these. You have the 10 of Wands and then the 9 of Wands, and I feel like that's kind of a backwards progression, like you're going in this order. And I think this is telling you to stay positive throughout this situation. Again, have faith in the process that you're going through, because you're going through a sort of transformation or shift. You are connecting with your spiritual power. You're very spiritually sound. Like I said, some of you are probably trying to get more power. Some of you are just trying to like feel stronger and feel more confident in yourself. Whatever it is, it's starting at your spiritual level. But mentally, you may still be feeling anxious. You may still be feeling anxiety, distrust, discomfort. You may feel like you're kind of in a losing game, like whether that's just like you're dealing with emotional problems, depression, whether it's because you feel that someone may be toying with you, you may be feeling paranoid. Don't let this stop you, even though you're feeling kind of tired and worn down because of all this that's going on, because of the process you're going through. If you keep pushing through to the end, and it is coming to an end, you're going to find that you're a lot more comfortable. That paranoia that you feel, it might still persist a little bit, but you are going to find that you're more able to ignore it or resist it and move forward. I do understand that paranoia, the way it works sometimes is that it's not really something you can just like tell yourself isn't real. Like, it's just going to be there for some people. And unfortunately for you, I do see that if you are dealing with paranoia, it's not necessarily going to go away just yet, but I do feel that you're going to be more equipped to handle it and deal with it, and tell yourself when certain things are just in your head and when other things are something that need to have a closer look at. But the real stress and anxiety and all that crazy stuff that you've been going through, that you're going through in October, I do think that it is going to come to an end by the end of the month. Okay, so let's see what your physical mundane message is. This is just under here. It may be something from your past that's stressing you out, because we have the 6 of maybe a past lover or something from your childhood that's been stressing you out lately, and you're just trying to heal through that, and you're trying to come into power because maybe some of you weren't treated well when you were younger. Just so be aware of that. But let's see what's going on in your physical life. For those with the life path number 7, concerning things in their physical life, this could be their health, their finances, their career, their personal relationships. What's going on for those in the life path number 7 on the physical plane for the month of October 2019? What is going on for those with the life path number 7 on the physical plane for the month of October 2019? Okay, it's time to do one more. We have the Queen of Cups, so there's a lot of emotional healing for you. Yeah, and then we have the 8 of Cups. You're removing something that's been causing you this paranoia, causing you this emotional turmoil. It could be a person, it could be like I said with that 6 of Cups, it could be maybe someone from your past, it could be a parent, it could be someone that affected you in your childhood and made you feel less than. Whatever it is, again, there is that reminder of not isolating yourself. So don't pull away from everybody in your life, especially if you're dealing with paranoia and distrust. That's just something that's kind of under the surface that you need to go through, but you are coming to healing. Your heart is going to come into balance. You're going to find a lot more peace. If you see like these cups, they're full of blue, like all the background is very blue, and that is very peaceful to me. That means in my head that just is very calming and peaceful and relaxing. Blue is like just this, it's a calm color, and we have a lot of blue here. So I think you're coming into a place of peace. I don't think you're starting, she's like in a red wagon, and then it's transitioning into blue. In your mind, you're still dealing with kind of the contrast between blue and red, or in this case, I guess, blues and pinks. So you're contrasting between sort of like passionate or dramatic emotions or dramatic experiences, and coming into a place of calmness, of coolness, of logic, and comfort. Even though the cups are not the suit of logic and thought, but the swords are. So you're coming into that place, and that's going to help you emotionally calm down. You may find that you need to leave a relationship behind, or that connection that you have is no longer serving you spiritually or emotionally, and you're going to move away. But when you do, if you do separate yourself, you're not going to be harsh about it. You're not going to be cold about it. You just understand that this is what has to happen so that you can come into healing and balance for yourself, okay? So let's see what your support message is. What is the support message for those of the life path number 7? This is from whoever you pray to. So whenever you're having a good time or a bad time, if you call out to anybody, if you're crying and you're praying to someone, this is who is trying to send you a supportive message. Energy flows where my intention goes. Look at that. So who is trying to send, or what is the supportive message for those of the life path number of 7? What is the supportive message? What else is our supportive message? I feel like we need one more card. What is the supportive message for those of the life path number of 7 for the month of October 2019? What is the supportive message for those of the life path number of 7 for the month of October 2019? Please and thank you. I don't know why, I just felt like some of you, unfortunately, might have dealt with some sort of emotional or mental abuse in your past, and that's what you're trying to heal and overcome from. The universe works fast when I'm having fun, and energy flows where my intention goes. I think the message here is to allow yourself to just have to kind of relax and focus on happiness, focus on this healing, focus on the positives. Even if you're feeling that there's a lot behind you that you can't trust, or that's making you feel anxious, try really hard to focus on that healing that you want. Try to focus on the things that you want to bring into your life, and not the things that you're afraid of, not the things that you're worried about. Try to be more positive. Again, if you're isolating yourself, then that's probably a response to fear. That's probably a response to distrust, to paranoia. And try to push yourself into what you do want, okay? Instead of thinking, if I go hang out with this person, they're going to betray me in some way. Think, I am going to build a beautiful relationship with this person, a beautiful friendship with this person, okay? And the people who may have betrayed you in the past, they're in the past. You're ready to let them go. You're ready to move forward and move on from those things that can no longer have control of you, okay? Focus on the positive, focus on healing, focus on growth. Let yourself enjoy things. And don't let fear keep you from moving, because you're going through a very powerful, positive, spiritual change that I think is going to lead you to healing and the release of things. Like you may even be moving away physically, like the release of things that are not serving you. Some of you, I think, are maybe leaving a relationship, possibly for another person, who knows, but for balance, for yourself even. Some of you, I think, are letting go of someone who hasn't been serving you. And look on the bottom of this deck, we have the 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, some of you, I think, are leaving a relationship, and it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be like a family or friendship relationship, or a work relationship. Some of you are just moving on because you have not been able to fit where you are now. You've not been able to heal where you are now. So let's see what your closing messages are. What are closing final remarks for those with a life path number of 7 for the month of October? What else do they need to know as we close out this reading for those with a life path number of 7 for the month of October 2019? What else do the life path number 7s need to know? What else do they need to know? What are our closing remarks for life path 7s? What do they... Whoa, that's a jumper. What do they need to know? There's a life path number of 7. What do you need to know for the month of October? Please and thank you. And thank you to all of you who are here. Please remember to like and subscribe, just so that YouTube and I know that I'm not talking to an empty room, and that people are actually getting some sort of value out of these readings. Okay. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. We'll pull one more. Okay, so our first 2 cards that jumped out, and then the last I pulled, 3 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay, and then underneath we have 6 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and Death. I'm already seeing some of you are you're leaving something. You're making the choice to go away from something, which I said here, but like it's maybe you didn't get enough support in an endeavor or at work. Maybe people aren't recognizing your abilities or aren't recognizing the amount of work you put into something, but you're just tired of it. It could be a coworker or someone just stabbed you in the back. Someone did betray you. That's probably why you have this paranoia now. In your past, someone did betray you, and you just, you know what, you're just like, I don't know if I can trust them anymore. I don't know if I can trust this situation anymore, and I need to let it go. And with Two of Swords, it's telling you not only that you need to make a choice, the logical choice, but there's something about this choice right now that you are blinding yourself to, or that's being hidden from you. And I often have the idea that it's like something that you may be blinding yourself to. So you have to take off the blinders. And this situation you're in, though, you're ready for a change. You're ready to move away from it. You see brighter pastures. You see better possibilities ahead for you. And you know what? You're gonna have those. Okay, so we have Three of Pentacles again. Faith in the process. This card is all about having faith in what you're building, in what you're doing, in the work that you're doing, and having pride in it, having joy in it, and knowing that the outcome isn't as important as the process. That means, you know, if you're doing a job and you get paid $600 a month, but you hate that job, it's making you miserable, it's making you depressed, it's causing you to lose your hair, it's causing you to feel physically ill, then the end does not justify the means. Okay, but if you're doing something that you love, that's helping you to feel fulfilled, helping you to feel like you're doing what you're meant to be doing, and it's bringing you positive outcome, then that is exactly what you need to be doing. With the Page of Swords, I think that whatever it is that you're going to be doing is something like creative. Some of you I think might be starting a new job. Some of you might be starting some new creative projects. Some of you might be writing a book. You might be wanting to start a new business. You're just kind of feeling a little bit apprehensive about it, and that's fine. You're going to end up at a place where you are ready. So take your time in this process. You don't have to rush it. Again, have faith in what's happening right now. This growth that you're building, the spiritual growth, it is going to lead you to emotional balance, and it is going to lead you to this other queen who is also powerful and also covered in blue and purple. So again, peace. Again, there's balance. There's this sense of knowing, that you're where you need to be. That is your outcome, and that's beautiful. But you do need to have faith in this process. Be truthful with yourself about what's not working out. If someone betrayed you, the chance that they're not going to do it again, I'm feeling is low. I'm feeling like if someone betrayed you and you're struggling to trust them again, then you're probably right on that path, because afterwards, if you change, if you leave, if you quit that relationship, that job, and I'm not trying to, like, this is, of course, I don't want anyone coming to me like, oh, I quit my job and now everything sucks and it's all your fault, and trying to sue me. This is for entertainment purposes, so obviously take your time to suss out, the logic of this. Take your time to think about this. Come back to this reading a few times before you make any swift decisions. And as always, have faith that this process is going to bring you the healing that you need. That as long as you continue with this spiritual growth, then you are, and let go of this paranoia, or let go of the person or company or whatever it is that created this paranoia, that the person who backstabbed you, who's making it hard for you to trust and hard for you to feel like you can actually flourish and go out, because they might step on you, they might stab you in the back again. That's got to go. That's got to be let go of. And I don't think it's going to be unexpected. I don't think it's going to be all fast and crazy. I think, you know what you have to do, and you're going to do it, and you're going to take your time with this process to find something that benefits you, and that brings you positivity, and that inspires you, and that leads you to that place of focus where you know the path that you're meant to be on, and you're on it. Okay, so that is your message for October 7th. Thank you so much. I do love this. I know it doesn't start off necessarily easy, but I promise you it's going to get better. If this message resonated with you, if it's connected with you, then this is for you, okay? So keep that in mind, keep that in your heart. Continue to have faith in this process, in this creation that in this transformation that you're going through. Okay, I'll see you next time. Remember, always, always, always that I love you. Bye.